Welcome back. I'm Joe Siegel.
And I'm Leonard Siegel, one of the Kindness Brothers.
We're the Kindness Brothers. We believe in sharing kindness and love every day as a way of living and healing ourselves and our world. And we're sharing our book, Success Formula.
As we send good vibes out to you.
And today, in today's chapter of the book, we're going to be talking about setting smart and kind goals. All right? So let's get started, and we'll discuss it afterwards. Okay. Setting smart and kind goals. Goal setting it's not just a way to be productive. Goal setting can be a way of realigning our focus and energies and receiving guidance to help us live a happier, healthier life. It can help us to, and can help you to organize your thoughts and your feelings. So the following wisdom and guidance is something that came to me when I was meditating about goals. And so basically this is what's called an acrostic. So an acrostic, are you familiar with acrostics?
Why don't you go ahead and tell the audience?
An acrostic is a when you take the first letter of every word and then
of one word.
The first letter, I stand corrected, of one word, and it represents something about that word.
To remind you.
As a reminder, a memory device, right. Or learning playful thing we can do with words.
So
anyway,
Joe made an acrostic about the word
goals. Okay. Right? So
we're going to say, so let me start. So G stands for gather in the wisdom you need. Okay, good.
O, only loving kindness surrounds you.
A, accentuate the positive energy and thoughts.
L, love yourself unconditionally.
And S, share fully from your heart all that uplifts. Okay,
so let's go through that again.
Okay, go ahead.
G, gather in the wisdom you need.
O, only loving kindness surrounds you.
A, accentuate the positive energy and thoughts.
L, love yourself unconditionally.
And S, share fully from your heart all that uplifts.
Okay, my turn. Your mind can be your mind can be immensely powerful. Okay, Joe, please stop that. Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, Lenny.
Your mind can be an immensely powerful servant when directed wisely and compassionately. You can achieve great goals that will astound you and change what you imagine is in the realm of possibility. Your turn.
That's called an acrostic again. And here are two more useful acrostics for goal setting. Okay?
Smart and kind.
So I like to remind myself that goals should be both smart and kind. So let's start with smart.
Okay, SMART goals, a framework for success. One of the most effective ways to set goals is by using the SMART criteria. SMART stands for
specific, that's the S in SMART, specific, clearly define what you want to achieve. So the more precise that you get in mapping out your goal, the better.
Okay. Measurable, establish criteria to track your progress and determine when you've achieved your goal.
That's an important one. Achievable. Set a goal that is challenging yet attainable. It should stretch your abilities but still be within your reach.
Okay, great. That's important for being successful in gameology as well. Okay, relevant. Ensure your goal aligns with your values, interests, and long-term objectives.
It's important. Time-bound. Set a deadline for your goal to create a sense of urgency and keep you motivated.
Okay.
Okay, so again, a SMART goal must be specific,
Measurable,
achievable,
relevant,
and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to get fit, a SMART goal would be stated as, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and following a healthy diet.
and then there's kind goals. And kind, K-I-N-D, well, we're going to go ahead and say what that stands for. And the K in kind is keep. Keep the impact you make on others in mind.
I, inspire. Set goals big enough to inspire you and others.
And now, set goals you can begin to achieve now, no matter how small a step you take towards it.
And D, visualize and feel what your life...
Wait, D, what does D stand for?
D stands for done.
Okay, thank you.
Done. Visualize and see what your life would be with this goal completed successfully when it's done.
Wow, excellent. You're the first, this is the first place that you'll ever hear the...
This acrostic for
mnemonic device, right.
a memory device for setting kind goals, because when you are kind, when you focus on being kind to yourself and others as a principle, as the way you want to live your life, as the way you choose to live your life, then you're more likely to be successful. And that most important aspect of success, loving who you are, liking who you are, right? And being happy, and also making an impact, a positive difference in the world. I think the matrix just reset there for a moment. Okay, so
let's discuss this now. And in the future podcast, we will be going over other parts of the book. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and discuss the SMART and kind goals. So one of the things I want to say is that it's important to paint the picture of what it is that you want. They did a study where they had 2 groups that were supposed to put together a jigsaw puzzle. One group got to see what the final product was going to look like. The other group had no idea. And guess what? And then they put them in their different corners, and they timed them to see how long it would take for them to put the puzzle together.
Yeah.
And guess which group finished before? Okay, yes, Joseph?
Oh, I know.
Wait, okay, between the two, the one that knew what the end goal would be versus one had no idea. Which one finished first?
the one that had the answer.
Yeah, the one that saw the end, keep the end in mind. They were the ones who were able to complete the puzzle quicker. So it's important in setting goals. In fact, there was a study that where they did a study of the people in Harvard, one of the best colleges in the country, and most elite people get drawn to. And what they found is of all these people who made it through all the hoops and hurdles to get into that college, the ones who ended up being the most successful in their total life experience were the ones that kept goals.
Who wrote down their goals.
Right.
Right. So you could start. You don't have to be fancy or perfect in your goal setting. You can just get out your phone or a piece of paper and start writing about your goals. And you can reference our book and what we're sharing here about how to design goals that enrich your life and help you to be more successful in meaningful, holistic ways. Remember to share fully from your heart all that uplifts in life.
Right. I want to say a little technique that people can use for their goals.
Why, go ahead.
Thank you. So could you go back to the part where you had the example of the goal that was time-bound and you read, okay, here you go. I want to get fit. Instead you say, I want, and being specific. So you write your goal, like I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a day and following a healthy diet. So if you put it in the present tense and you write it just 5 times a day, and you write, I lose by such date, I will lose X number of pounds or achieve X goal by such date by doing such and such. And you write that 5 times each day.
And it's helpful that when you do your writing, your goal writing. So for example, if you feel like going to the fridge and getting dessert, that's a good time to do your goal writing about losing weight instead of doing that. That's a joke.
Okay. Well, so okay.
No, whenever you do it is a good time if it gets done.
Actually, the best time to do it is when you're most relaxed, either after doing a meditation or two of the most relaxing times is just when you're waking up or just before you're going to sleep.
And the reason for that is because that's when your subconscious mind is more accessible. And so what you're doing when you're writing your goals or your affirmations, your dreams, you are communicating with that part of your brain that is seeing and tactically experiencing you writing that which you are basically creating and instructing your life about. And so doing it on a regular basis, it can be very powerful, a powerful way to manifest. If you're familiar with the idea of manifesting, having things that you want in life appear in your life and happen and achieving them. So setting goals is a kind of manifestation technique. Of course, we believe that it's very important to actually do the work, to go out and engage in creating and sharing and building and working and doing things that create that which we want to manifest.
But this will help you to do that because really research shows that you only have a small amount of free will. And that's the programming that you put into your brain and your heart. And if you just do this 90 days, which for some people is like, I put it on your calendar, do this write your goal 5 times a day, not 5 times, write it 5 times, once a day or twice a day for 90 days. You'll be programming your subconscious, and you will see not only will you will be doing different things, but people around you will be changing. And you'll see
it works. It really does. You've got to try this manifestation technique.
90 days.
90 days. Write down your goal 5 times
at least
every day.
And ideally twice a day, but at least once a day. Go ahead. Your turn.
When you're going to sleep or waking up. And remember to keep in mind the impact that you make on others. It's important to be a positive influence on people in the world when you set your goals. And if you do that, you step into this flow of the universe that takes care of you. It takes care of us eventually. If you step into the stream of prosperity by aligning with positive causes and effects, then you are stepping into this incredible river, torrent, current of manifestation, of miracles, of positivity, of goodness, of healing. And so it's important to keep stepping into that river, into that current of positive energy and creating good causes. I'm creating this for a good reason, for myself, my family, and the world. And when you do that, I have experienced that the world will rise up to embrace you and help you. It will not always be easy. It will not always be fun.
Okay,
but
pause.
This is a reminder.
Continue.
Life is not always easy and it's not always fun. Things happen, right? But if we set our internal thermostat, our internal mooring or compass at positivity for ourselves and the world, it's a positive connection, a caring, kind connection to ourselves and others around us. We say we want to radiate. I will do my best to live a life that radiates love and kindness and decency, honesty, caring. And you affirm that, then life affirms it with you. Eventually, you will and sometimes instantly receive the help and the guidance and the love that you need and deserve. And you do. You deserve love. You deserve goodness. You too. You deserve love and goodness. We all do. So
I just want to say, and when you do your affirmation, if you do it in the present tense with a time bound, what the motivation is, and visualize it, feel it happening when you're writing it that 5 times, that will accelerate the progress of the reprogramming of your mind, body, and spirit.
And thank you for being here and subscribing to our channel and sharing it with all your friends and social media and email. Share this, and let's set goals to be a more loving, kind, compassionate, and caring society and world, right? Okay, thank you very much.
And we welcome you to go ahead and ask us any questions in the show notes, under the show notes of the YouTube video.
See you next time. That was good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.